Gang, I'm back with yet another car confession. Today's topic is focus. Per usual, this comes from a personal experience of mine that will hopefully tie into this life lesson that I got from my own experience, and maybe it'll be a nugget of wisdom for your own personal journey. Walk with me, if you will. So I work in the District of Columbia, and every morning I get to join many others in the hustle and bustle of, trying to get to my destination, which requires most times crossing through crosswalks, being a pedestrian, etc. So one day I was walking through a crosswalk, and it was a relatively heavy crowd this day. So there were plenty of people walking in the opposite direction of me, and then there were quite a few people walking in the same direction as me. One thing that I noticed about that moment was that regardless of all the people that were walking towards me, I was so laser focused on getting to the other side, to my destination, that those people didn't distract me. I didn't pay attention to them. I wasn't comparing what I had on to what they had on. I was just focused on getting to my destination. And as you may know, if you've walked through a crowded crosswalk with people walking in the opposite direction of you, sometimes you may get bumped. But it doesn't stop you dead in your tracks to the point that you can't move anymore. You get bumped, you take the hit, may exchange a word or two, and then you keep going towards your destination. For those who walk in those crosswalks, you may also notice at times that because someone is walking in the straight V line that you're walking in, that you may have to adjust the direction you're walking in slightly. You might have to take a step to the left or a step to the right. I did that backwards. Step to the left, step to the right. Anyways, in order to still reach your destination. But again, that slight movement doesn't take away from the fact that you have a focus to get to the destination which you had in mind originally. I think this story can be applied to life. Walk with me, if you will. We all have goals, dreams, and aspirations and places that we want to be in life, right? And so, when we're on our journey to that place, that location, that dream, that goal, that aspiration, if we took the same mindset as we would take when walking through a crosswalk, do you know how much better off we would be? You know how we could save ourselves from frustrations, how we could save ourselves from mental breakdowns, how we could save ourselves from agitation if we just took that same perspective. Yeah, I get it that being bumped in a crosswalk is like that long. It doesn't take that long at all. But sometimes we will get bumped or derailed from going to our destination. Our focus may be knocked off kilter just a little bit, but if we just refocus and get super laser focused on where we're trying to go, that moment, that time, that season won't matter as much. While you're in it, yes, it's going to feel crappy and you're going to hate it, but you gotta keep your eyes on whatever that end destination is. For me, every morning, Monday through Friday, is to get to work in a timely fashion. So that's my focal point. So a little bump in the crosswalk doesn't bother me as much, because I know that at the end of this, I'm going to get to a place in a location where I can make some money, which will then feed into me being able to buy what I want to buy and do what I want to do financially and pay my bills and be responsible. Same thing with your goals. Whether your goal is to start a business so that you can provide for your family and have a little more financial freedom. You may run into some roadblocks with paperwork. Yeah, you may run into some roadblocks with securing a name for your business. Yeah, you may run into some roadblocks with writing out a mission plan or a vision and all of that. But here's the thing. Those are just people in the crosswalk bumping you a little bit. Don't lose sight of the goal. Don't become so frustrated that you turn around and go home. Like, you wouldn't do that in real life, so why would you do that pursuing a goal, dream, aspiration? Don't do that to yourself. And although we may have to adjust back to, you may run into some issues trying to secure the name that you want, alter it a little bit, add a little something to the name, subtract a little something from the name, so that whatever name is available for your business, you still get what you want ultimately. You get your business, although it's not named exactly the way that you envisioned it. doesn't mean that it won't be a money-making machine for you eventually. So I say all of that to say this, people. Let's take the pedestrian mindset and apply it to life, knowing that regardless of us having to shift directions a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, knowing regardless of being bumped a little bit as we're walking towards our destination, that we will get there, and that we just need to stay laser focused on the location that we're trying to get to. I hope that was a blessing to someone. Hope that helped you refocus, get your head back in the game. And I hope that it's just a nugget for your journey, a nugget of wisdom, that is. I have nothing else to add to that. I hope this made sense, because when I was thinking about it as I was crossing the crosswalks, I was like, man, I'm so focused that these people don't distract me. I'm not bothered about what they're doing or how they're progressing in life or what their tax bracket is or how many cars they have or the type of house they live in. I'm not concerned about that. I'm so focused on getting where I need to be. So apply that to your lives, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing else from me. Signing off. Yours truly, sincerely, RW. Peace.